on top of him and then fight with it. Like, you gotta be really strong to be able to do that.
Choose a talent.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Whatever.
And of course we got a Murky.
The battle begins shortly, heroes. The gates shall open in 10 seconds.
Volta, I guess you're gonna be soloing bot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go on now, fight!
What's the enemy team comp? They have a Gazlowe themselves? Oh, we forgot to pick up a talent. So I take Break It Down.
I'm going.
Just because I can. And Sup Lady, I don't know how much you actually watch, but at 25, that is the time that you want to put down your first turret as Gazlowe, because the Mercs spawn at 40, and there's a 15-second cooldown on this ability for charge.
On top. That's what this baby is built for.
That's what this baby's built for. And you want to place your turrets to where they actually tank the damage. Hey, why didn't you actually... Thanks for the follow. Better follow. It didn't show up for some reason. Black Shuriken. Thanks for the follow, man. Or woman. I don't know. You could be a dude or a lady. It's not really in my business. So we got our level 1 giants going. We're gonna hit this fountain before we do this dangerous task of going to go steal. Oh, we didn't want to path that way. Pathing in this game sometimes is ridiculous. We're gonna do something super duper dangerous. And see if we can't sneak theirs in the middle of all this. Hopefully we can hit 4, yep, so we can get superiority. We take superiority so that we can do this a lot easier. Oh, hello there. I need help down here. Never mind. I should be fine. Alright, so we just killed the other Gazlowe when he tried to come kill us, so that was cool. Shablam. Yeah, if you don't place your turrets right, you're not going to be able to merc that well until 4. But because of that turret placement, we were able to do that. That Gazlowe made a misplay, and he tried to use the laser. Laser's not really all that great. It's just far too much stopping yourself to actually be all that useful. We'll hold back on getting those giants to come over here and help these guys. So we're going to pick off this... well, we're not going to get the kill on him, but we got him out of the fight. So that's what matters. Thank you, ma'am, for changing the channel name. We're going to head back to the fountain, so we can get a little bit of regen going before we head up to these. Well, yeah, we'll go to the giants. And then we're going to clear these topside mercs. That's what we're going to be doing now, while the rest of the team fights. Now, see, something that you don't always, people don't always say is, these turrets right here, they actually target the thing closest to them. And the same goes for the mercs. So if you place your turrets closer than you are, they'll attack the turrets. If you place the turrets behind you, then they'll always attack you. And so it's a great way to just, divvy up the damage. And when you need to focus fire something, it lets you know how you should be placing your turrets. If you place them all on one side of the giants, then they'll only attack one specific giant, and things like that. So, if we put them both right here, we gotta make sure they're both still in range of this one. They're only gonna attack this guy. and we can focus fire him down faster. Oh, other Gazlowe is ready for round 2. This other Gazlowe, though, doesn't really seem to know what he's doing, sadly. He has the big top skin, but that doesn't really mean much. Okay, we're gonna have to abandon this. We're dead. We're just dead, yeah. That stinks, but oh well. That's what you get for trying to take enemy mercs when your entire team is not with you. But we're gonna be getting enough for a Garden Terror, so that's good.
You have enough seeds.
I'm picking up the Terror. I'm gonna head straight mid with it. We definitely always take Mercenary Lord. And what do I think of TNT for wombo combos? I think TNT for wombo combos is amazing. Apparently this Marie doesn't realize I've already summoned it. And we're gonna take this addition. You always take that additional bomb charge. You always take that additional bomb charge. It is just so good. It is just so unbelievably good. One of my favorite ways to play as the giant is to just drop the plants, the potted plants, and then run away. Because then they have to chase you, and your team can either pick off people that don't chase, or you can just do lots of damage with hits and runs like this. It's just lots of free damage that they can't do anything about. And we're just gonna drop that there so he doesn't go after it. And look, we're just doing tons and tons of damage. And we barely lost any life on this thing. We're gonna drop our seed thing on there so he turns into a little seed man. And see, we're gonna get all of this. It's just free damage. We're gonna drop our turrets so we can get a little bit of extra free damage to drop that tower. And then we're just gonna go back to merking. It's just great. We just accomplished so much in that. I mean, sure, we didn't get any of the big kills, but we definitely got something done. And that's all that matters. Now, when you're killing these camps, what you want to do is kill this guy first, because he heals. So normally what I try to do is I try to put my 2 turrets closest to him, so that they always attack him. And then after that, you just kind of like focus down one after the other. But I wonder where that Rainer went. Oh, he went back up here. Alright, there's just lots of team fights going on that I'm just not involved in, but that's okay. We're going to be taking Grab a Bomb because it's just too good at team fights, and this doesn't have a golem on it, so we can't really justify not taking it. So right there, we just did our ult combo to make sure that we got this kill on him. It was a little bit risky because we also killed the giant, but I was prepared to run back in. The reason I ran out was because he dropped his bomb, and I didn't want to like have something happen that would end up having me die. You know, I wanted to play a little bit safe, so that we could still get the Merc Lord buff on the giants. Because you don't actually have to kill them yourselves, you just have to be involved in stepping on the circle when you have Merc Lord. So they're going to try and do something down there, maybe, I guess. That's a reference to some video game I forgot. What a nice night to have a curse. We're going to see if we can't sneak these real quick. Looks like we're going to be able to. We're going to be able to get these down. You always want to remember to salvage your turrets whenever you leave them. It's just one of those important things that you just gotta remember to do. Additional bomb charge. Now, I forgot to drop my second bomb because I didn't actually think I was going to land that first one. Yes, that's what it is. And the timing on the bomb combo No, I don't really ever like see people discuss this whenever they do it. But like a good general timing for when you should drop your ult is at the exact time that the actual circle for the bomb shows up. Oh, we're gonna go with this minute 6 seconds. Alright, so this is where we're ahead. Like you wanna drop the circle, and then once you actually see the physical circle, because there's the weird travel time on it. Once you actually see the circle on the ground, then you drop the ult, and it'll almost all the time land it. And of course, you immediately want to drop the other bomb too, so that you can get the double stun. We're gonna come here. Well, we're just not even gonna do anything then. All right. We weren't needed. We got a minute and a half there. We got 20 seconds here. This should be up in a minute. All right. One of the biggest things about Gazlowe is definitely making sure that you pay attention to timers, since they are so visibly displayed, unlike in League, which I guess they're putting those in now. And see, even though the actual like model wasn't there, I could still damage them, and it starts the fight faster, since you don't have to wait for them to actually walk there. Because your turrets won't auto-fire on them unless you attack them first. 41, 14, alright.
Bring those seeds to my soil and drink your enemy's terror.
Alrighty then. So when you're doing that, you want to wait until about 3 seconds, and then you drop it, and then it'll blow up almost as soon as they show up. And it just starts the fight just a teeny bit faster. Just those little kinds of things is really what Gazlowe's about.
Well done. The terror shall uproot your enemy's force.
Luckily, we got those off before the guy spawned the turret. He's doing kind of weird stuff right here, trying to. Oh, well, I guess we're not even going to need to do an ult fire. So it's a good thing I didn't drop one. Alright, so we got the kill on him.
More fertilizer.
Yeah, he's pushing. I think he even took. Yeah, he did take Robo Goblin. I just got a message from probably Chloe. Thank you, Chloe. He took Sprint as well. Wow. Alright. Nosferatu with his nice hook there. I wasn't expecting that, but alright, so he's just gonna suicide and try to do as much damage. See, that's one of the things that I struggle with, realizing like when I'm gonna just die no matter what, and trying to get that last little bit of damage out. Because sometimes you just always want to think that you're good enough to escape like that. But sometimes it just isn't true. And that's going to be the difference between like a great player and a good player. Just knowing those little things. Knowing when you need to get out or when you just need to stay there and suicide. Alright, so we're going to come over here and pick up these giants, even though Murphy's about to die. But we don't care about that. Our game is playing against these dudes right here. That is what we do. We fight the guys who can't really fight back. So we're bullies. 51 seconds? Alright, that should give me enough time to go do these, and then run right back. And then it should be up. I might do these giants first. Nah, I'm definitely gonna go for this first, because we want to push this top in. Otherwise, we're just gonna have it pushing towards the core, and they're gonna defend it. So it's gonna be a lot less useful to us if we rush that. I wouldn't say that they... Well, okay, apparently they are constantly losing team fights. And it has to do with our level advantage. Getting mercs out like I do gets us a level advantage because it gets experience from killing the mercs, and it gets experience from the pushes that the mercs do themselves. Because that was 2,000 experience right there, and that just pushed us over the edge to hit 19. Which I shouldn't have been pushing that key, or that fort rather. And instead should have just been killing these. We're running low on mana, but that's not big of a deal. Because this little passive right here, Salvage, actually stacks with itself. So like the duration will get super long if you get a whole bunch of it at the same time. So see, we've got our upgraded mercs. Manage with Gazlowe, everything. Yes, that is the risk of having a Gazlowe on your team. When you're playing in a real strong competitive match, something like that, you would definitely want to have another sort of dedicated roamer, I would say, or you would need the communication to know, like, you need to be able to say, I need help now, and people need to come right then. Otherwise, you're going to get ganked by any sort of Nova or Zeratul. They are the hardest counters to a Gazlowe, just because Gazlowe can't see them coming. And when you do get, when those things do happen, you do die and you get your mercs taken from you, that is frustrating. But, okay, so we're just gonna run over here, leave our turrets there, zone a little bit with these turrets. You drop a bomb on that. Alright, so let's see if we can... And perfect ult. Bam. I think that's like the first perfect ult I've ever landed. But now we're Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff right here. You always gotta remember to pick these up. It's a little nuts. Oh, we're still picking up kills. Man, that was great. That was a great fight right there. And then we're definitely always gonna want to take Miniature Black Hole, just because of how like much it increases the combos damage. It's just so strong. Oh, that's not good. Get out of here. This is my mercs. Yeah, that's right. Bam. Murky apparently didn't realize that patch notes said that he's not a good sieger anymore. That's what this baby's built for. And obviously the best part about Gazlowe is his voice. And you should watch the video on the guy who did the voice. Behind the Heroes or Behind the Storm or something like that. They do a lot of developer videos, like behind the scenes stuff with this game. And they have a lot of ones that are just like showing off the voice actors for every character. And they're just like really cool videos, because you just see these normal people talking, and all of a sudden it's just like they're doing the character's voice, and it's exactly perfect. Alright, so we're gonna help our plant horror, who's not dropping the thing for some reason. There it is. And you'll notice that I just never use Death Laser. You'll pretty much never see me standing still. And I think any kind of ability that roots you like this does is just bad design. It just really punishes you for using it in most enemies. Because I mean, really, like, how often are you gonna want to just stand still? Servo's whirring. So we're just gonna keep our turrets right on the outside of this red circle so that the core doesn't kill them. But we want them there so that when minions spawn, if they ever spawn. Oh, I missed the timing. There, come on, do it this time. Nope, I still missed it. Yeah, I mean, it can be strong in a team fight, like if you get a fully charged one, like at a surprise time or something like that. But I just see a lot of Gazlowes trying to use them like in the middle of a fight. They'll just like start chasing somebody and they'll just be like, oh, I can't do anything, and then they'll just look dumb. That's bad. Have we died yet this game? We did. We died once. When did we die? Oh, right, when I got ganked by Arthas and Gazlowe. That's right. So we have all of their keeps down at this point. It's almost a guaranteed win. We're just having a little bit of trouble pushing it in because Arthas Malfurion is a very strong tanky combo. So let's see if we can deal a little bit of damage here. Bam. Alright, so there's the Sindragosa. Oh, I missed it. Just barely. It's because I was slightly out of cast range, so when I tried to cast it, it didn't land correctly. Got that good stun on her. Hopefully that lands a kill. No, it doesn't. Alright, so we're still gonna win. Murky's gonna pick up the core. Hopefully. Drop your pufferfish. Drop your pufferfish. Drop your pufferfish. Drop your pufferfish. Or don't. Fine. But there you go. There's Gazlowe.